The version of you that you're meant to be is waiting for you to show up. Not your parents, not your boss, not your friends. Just you. Today we're diving into You Owe You by Eric Thomas. A book so powerful, it feels like a slap, a hug, and a wake-up call all at once. These aren't just quotes, and they're life grenades. We've got 7 of the most explosive lessons, and I promise, by the end of this, you'll either move or explode. Let's go. Lesson 1, Extraordinary Life. Extraordinary effort. Imagine this, you're stuck in a 9-to-5 you hate, but every night you binge Netflix for 3 hours straight. You're praying for success but putting in average energy. Thomas says, you can't be average and expect to live an extraordinary life. He was homeless, lived in abandoned buildings, ate out of trash cans. But he realized something. No one was coming to save him, and average actions were only buying him more pain. So he chose to go beast mode. Stop blaming your circumstances. If you want an extraordinary life, you better bring extraordinary effort. Lesson 2, quote, You owe you. Stop waiting on other people. Here's the truth bomb. Nobody owes you anything. Not your boss, not your partner, not your parents. Nobody. Most people live like they're on hold, waiting for a miracle, a rich uncle, or a perfect time to fix their lives. But Thomas? He stopped waiting. His dad left. His teachers gave up. Life hit him with everything, but he said, I owe me success, I owe me freedom, no one's coming. E.T. flipped his life when he realized he had to stop blaming his father who left, his mom who struggled, and society that ignored him. The moment you stop outsourcing your life to others is the moment you take it back. Lesson 3, quote, Fall in love with the process, not the outcome. Most people want the trophy but skip the training. E.T. got his GED, a college degree, and a PhD, not because he was obsessed with titles, but because he was addicted to becoming better every single day. He woke up before the sun, not for applause but for alignment, for that inner fire that says, I'm not done yet. The results come later. The grind is today. And if you fall in love with the grind, no one can stop you. Lesson 4. Quote, Information changes situations. Thomas wasn't dumb. He was uninformed. Big difference. Once he started reading books, listening to mentors, and feeding his mind instead of just his belly, his world flipped. He didn't move to a better city or get a magic opportunity. He got better information. And that was enough to turn a homeless dropout into a global icon. Most people stay stuck not because they're incapable, but because they're uninformed. Lesson 5. Quote, Don't make a habit out of choosing what's easy. Easy is a killer dressed like a friend. Comfort is seductive, but it's a trap. Easy is sleeping in. Easy is quitting your diet. Easy is ghosting responsibility, skipping the gym. But every time you choose easy, you sacrifice the life you really want. Because the real pain comes later, when easy becomes regret. Thomas chose the hard path. He stayed when it was boring, pushed when it was painful. He trained himself to lean into hard things, to choose hard on purpose. That's why he's living the life others only dream about. Easy makes you soft. Hard makes you legendary. Lesson 6. Quote, Your why has to be bigger than your pain. Pain is loud, but your why should scream louder. You will feel pain, you will feel tired, you will feel like giving up. But if your why is weak, you will quit. E.T.'s why, his wife, his kids, the generations after him. So even when he was exhausted, broke, and broken, he didn't stop. Because quitting meant passing down pain instead of power. When your why screams louder than your excuses, nothing can break you. Find your why. Tattoo it on your soul. Because when life punches you in the face, only your why will make you get back up. Lesson 7, quote, Average skill with phenomenal will beats talent every time. Not the smartest, not the strongest, not the richest, doesn't matter. Thomas wasn't the best speaker, he didn't have a silver spoon or a head start. But what he had was will, fire, relentless drive. He practiced when others slept, showed up when others flaked. And that consistency beat all the naturally gifted people who waited for motivation. He wasn't the most gifted speaker, but he outworked everyone. He studied the greats and practiced until his throat burned. The world doesn't reward talent alone. It rewards consistency, hunger, and grit. So even if you're not the best, if your will is phenomenal, you can still win. You don't need more talent. You need more fire. These 7 quotes are not just wisdom. They're weapons. Use them to slay procrastination, excuses, and fear. Rise up, stop blaming, start grinding. Because the world doesn't need another excuse. It needs the real you. The future version of you is waiting, and they're not going to show up unless you do. So, stop waiting. Stop wishing. Don't just watch, move, and remember, you owe you. See you in the next one.